for today's video, we're gonna be geeking out over fast food toys and junk. It's gonna be fun. So I am actually doing a thrift haul today, and before I do that, I wanted to try to wash some of the stuff because these lovely fast food Pokemon figures smell like urine, like barn urine, like the bad kind, and pickles. So yeah, that's disgusting, and we're gonna be washing those. So I'm just gonna give these guys a little soak. Now, from what I remember, these figures used to light up, but they don't do that anymore. I mean, it's been like 18 years, so they just don't light up anymore, and I don't know how to change the battery or whatever's going on in there, so we're just gonna wash them. So I'm just putting a little bit of Dawn on there, and I'm gonna soak them in warm water. I took off the key rings on a lot of the keychains. There's one itty bitty tiny Dratini figure that I got yesterday too that I can't find. So I'm just gonna give these guys a little rinse for now until I find that. Alright, so while these guys are soaking, I'm gonna go through all the bags, and I'm not gonna show you guys the bags because my bathroom is a total wreck right now, which is a big reason why I'm cleaning toys in here tonight, because I have to clean my bathroom for tomorrow's video, and I have to clean my bathroom in general. I'm not just trying to pretend I'm a clean person here. I really am, just things get cluttered and like messy really easy. I don't know how, it's just me, my husband, and 2 cats. I mean, how messy can we really be, but we managed to. So I am gonna be going through all the bags behind me and sorting all the toys into different little bags so I can show you guys more easily in the thrift haul video, because I don't really want to touch a lot of this stuff. A lot of it needs a bunch of cleaning, and I just don't have time for all of that today. And oh my gosh, I gotta show you guys something really funny. Look at those sand shrews and Mew and how they're all just standing there underwater. That's just too funny. Alright guys, I'll see you in a bit with the haul. Alright, it's time for the thrift haul. We're gonna start it off with some fashion items. This first one is a sweater that you guys were pretty excited about on my Instagram, and of course I wasn't gonna leave this one behind because it's so beautiful, and it's honestly like the most practical thing I bought that day. So this is a Victoria's Secret pink sweater. So it's this really bright hot pink color, and it's absolutely beautiful. It has all of these white stars all over it, like on the sleeves and across the front. It's in wonderful condition, like it almost was never worn. Like there's a few little spots where you can tell that somebody wore it because, you know, it has a little bit of piling, I think is the word, where like it kind of balls up. So yeah, it was worn a little bit, but it looks pretty much brand new. So I'm really happy that it's in such great condition. So this was $6.99, but it had a little bit of money off, but I can't remember what it came out to. I still think that was a great deal. So whenever I got it, I was really concerned that it wouldn't fit me in the arms, because for some reason, like a lot of like girls' shirts just don't fit my arms anymore, but it fits me like it was absolutely made for me. This is the most flattering sweater I own. The top is really great because it shows off a little bit of your collarbone, and then, you know, the body is a little bit, the body's a tiny bit baggy, so you can kind of hide things that you want to hide, and then the sleeves fit me like perfect. It's a wonderful sweater. I'm really happy to have it. And if you're wondering why I'm wearing gloves, you'll find out here in a moment. So the next fashion-y item I got is this Jansport fanny pack. I don't know if this is like old or newer, I don't know, but growing up, my mom always wore a fanny pack, we all wore fanny packs, and I really miss them. So I got this one for $1.99, but I believe pink tags were also on sale, and it's awesome because, as you can see, there's more than enough space on this one. These days I'll buy like fanny packs and they're pretty much made for like one size. This one will fit pretty much everybody, which is awesome. So it fits my phone perfectly, so this is going to be great for whenever I go jogging or go on the trail or whatever. So I'm really excited to have a fanny pack. Alright, so now it's time for your favorite part of the thrift haul. Let's talk about the toys. So for today's haul, I found a lot of fast food toys, and I'm gonna be honest, I do not really collect fast food toys. There's a few from my childhood that bring back good memories that I'm kind of looking for, or that I already have found. But for the most part, I don't really collect those. I have a very specific look for my collection. There are like very specific toy lines that I like to collect. So a lot of this stuff is going to be given to friends, or honestly just kind of donated back into the wild, because I bought the bags for certain items in it, and maybe that's bad, but thankfully most of these bags were $1 each, so it all kind of worked out. So I am wearing very creepy looking gloves because a lot of this stuff is really unsanitary, and I still have to clean everything, and I don't want to wash my hands for like the 10th time today. So bear with the creepy gloves. Ooh. So this first toy is something that was very, very, very special to me in my childhood, and I have been wanting to get another one for a very long time, but if you look on eBay, they're like 30 bucks or more, so I never got around to buying another one. So this is the Toy Story virtual pet, and oh my goodness, this was my most favorite virtual pet growing up. I had so many, but this one was just the best. The mini games on it are really good. Now, I don't know if it works yet because I have not opened this battery compartment to see if we have any like corrosion going on in there. So later today I'm going to check it out, and I'm going to see if I have the batteries I need to get this guy working. But I am just so like over the moon happy about this. I have so many memories of this toy, and I'm just really excited to relive some nostalgia. I'll probably be doing a virtual pet video eventually, because I also have a Gigapet I wanted to share with you guys. So since it's like the 20-year anniversary of like, well, not today, but you know, 2017 was like the 20-year anniversary of when these guys just hit the market and we all went crazy for them. I did want to do a video on them, so you'll see this guy then if it works. So this next item is the Caboodles Mall, and I am like so excited to have this. So I'm a big collector of Caboodles, but I only have one like really cool looking one, and it's missing the top tray, so I can't really store much in it. But vintage Caboodles are one of my favorite things, and I'm always looking for them. I have two other ones that are more like utility boxes. They're like real big. One's red and one's black and white. I don't know if I'm going to be keeping those or not, or if I'm going to be like selling them towards getting like the cutesy ones that I collect. But I'm always looking for these Caboodles play sets just because they're really cool looking and they're super cute and they look really nice on my shelf. So I found the Caboodles Mall, and I'm really excited about it. Unfortunately, it's missing a lot of the decals, but I mean, this is good enough to display. Like, we still have the beautiful rainbow Caboodles logo. This is still sort of okay, and that's all I need. Like, it'll look cute on my shelf just like this because I keep them closed and I have like stuff piled around them. But this one did come with some parts, so I'm gonna try to show you guys the inside of it first. So here is how it folds out. It's extremely cool. There's the levels, and there's like little hearts right here, and then this folds down that you guys can like barely see because this camera angle is kind of awkward. In the back, there's like a movie going, and then here are the parts, and I don't know how many of these actually go to this playset. I'm guessing that most of these do, but some of them, like this eraser and stuff, are like random pieces. Like, there's this really cool little dog charm, and I don't think it goes to this, but I really like that. And then down there is one of the little Caboodles dolls. So the whole play set was $2.99, which I think is really great. So I'm hoping they didn't like, you know, charge me twice, because it also says $2.99 on this bag. And it's attached, but maybe they didn't realize, because my total came out to a lot more there than I think it should have. So I'm kind of like thinking in my head, doing the math, like, did they overcharge me? Well, nothing I can do about it now. So I am quite excited to own this next doll. This is my very first Peppermint Rose doll. All I have from Peppermint Rose is a wrapping paper, and quite a few of you guys have tagged me in some sales posts for the Peppermint Rose rabbit. I want that thing so bad, but I've never gotten around to buying it because it's one of the more pricier plushies out there. So I've never really been able to justify it yet, but maybe one of these days I'll get the rabbit. So this is Merry Mint Violet, and she is absolutely stunning. This doll is in wonderful condition. Her hair needs a little bit of work and cleaning. She's not suffering from like the plastic breakdown and being all sticky like my Lady Lovely Locks dolls are. I'm still trying to clean up 3 of them and they are so bad. So I'm hoping to get those done by the end of the week. But this girl is absolutely gorgeous. I noticed like they have like a jointed torso, which is very cool, and she's just an absolutely beautiful doll. I'm so excited to have her. I'm definitely going to be looking for more of these Peppermint Rose dolls because I just think they're so beautiful. So I can't wait to clean her up. She's going to go up on the shelf. I have kind of a little teeny corner for dolls. I don't know exactly how we're going to fit everybody, but we are going to try. But other than like Sharpie on her dress, she just needs a tiny bit of cleaning and she's gonna be perfect for display. So I'm really excited about her. So guess who bought an entire bag of junk just for one teeny tiny thing? I bought this bag of like the grossest junk. Some of it's kind of cool, some of it I'm gonna turn into weird jewelry and stuff, but the rest of it, it's just gonna go to Goodwill for someone else to use for some kind of project. But I found one of the Polly Pocket Panda playset pieces, and it's like in beautiful condition, and I wasn't gonna leave it there. I know there's always people looking for more parts for their Polly sets, and I think it's worth at least like $5 to $8, so it paid for the bag itself, which is really cool. So yeah, I had to rescue this itty bitty panda from Polly Pocket. Alright, so let's get into all of these bags. So in my last video, you guys saw me dig through all those bags of stuff, and I have sorted most of it into different bags. So this bag is like the really cutesy stuff that I collect. So I'm gonna be opening this to give you guys a better view. So this first thing I was very excited about. This, I believe, is from Crystal Princess, which is a line of toys that I have been wanting to collect very badly. Don't know where it's all gonna go though, but I've had my eye on the castle, and I really want one of the unicorns to go to this set. So I'm like 99% sure this is Crystal Princess. So this is the swan, and I believe it would pull around, like they were all in these little like snow globes, and so they would both like sit in one of these and get pulled around. So I thought this was really cute. It's gonna display really nicely on my shelves because you guys know this is the type of stuff I collect, the very pastel sort of things. So next up are some McDonald's Polly Pockets. So this first one is the Christmas Polly, and I already have her. I got her a few months ago. So this one's gonna be getting a cleaning and going up for sale. It does kind of stick right here. Not quite sure why that is, but they all pretty much do that. Like, you have to kind of get lucky with these. But overall, it's in really good condition, just a few little scuffs. So I'm gonna be rehoming this one. This is the watch, and it's so adorable, so I'm really excited to have it. And I'm sorry once again if my gloves are really distracting, but I'm sure you guys could understand. So here they are on this little seesaw. Isn't that cute? And then there was the ballerina ring, and I didn't realize until I was in the car. This is so cute. So it's this really pretty flower, and there's a ballerina in it, and it like spins. And it's just so cute. So I'm really happy to have found this. The dome's a little scuffed up, but she'll still display okay in my collection. So I have no idea what this next item is, but it's extremely cool. So it's this little doll-sized fanny pack. So it must have went to a doll, or maybe it's made to wear around the wrist. You know what? I'm probably gonna wear it around my wrist because that looks really cute. But it has this girl on it that looks an awful lot like Rainbow Bright. Like, she's almost like a knockoff of Rainbow Bright. So I'm just really curious about what this is. So if you know, please let me know. So then I also found 2 mini Etch-a-Sketch, and I'm always excited to find these. I have 2 others of these in different colors, and these are just so awesome. And yes, they actually work, and they go on a keychain. So one of these are gonna be going to a friend of mine for Christmas, and the other one, I'll probably hang on to or give to another friend because I already have 2 of these, like I said, but these are really, really awesome. I can remember as a kid having like one of the old Etch-a-Sketch, and I always thought it was really, really cool to play with. And growing up, I remember like just wishing I was one of those people that was able to do all like the elaborate art, and it was always like a dream of mine that I was going to be able to make one of those masterpieces on here. So yeah, very, very cool. So I'm just guessing this little bed went to something Barbie related, but I decided to keep it because it kind of matches the colors of my collection, and I figure I'll display some like little miniature Littlest Pet Shop stuff on here. And then here is something I already have, so I'm probably going to be rehoming it. But this is one of the 90s Littlest Pet Shop McDonald's toys. There are 2 more that I want very, very badly. So growing up, I had the tiger and the swan. Right now, I have the unicorn and the dragon. So if I can just get the tiger and the swan, I'll be very, very happy. So this next toy is really neat. So this is a 2000s Burger King toy, and this is awesome. So it's this little Coca-Cola bear that flies around the earth, and it's really cool. Now watch what it does. So you can move them up and down like this. So this is one I'm going to be hanging on to because this is actually really cool and really fun to play with. It makes a horrible sound, but it is pretty cool. So on to another thing I collect. I found 2 Sky Dancers dolls, and they're still in the bag because they are pretty gross and they need cleaned, and there's like some gross like hair and stuff in this bag, and I don't want to throw up, so we're gonna deal with them later. So one of the dolls here is wearing all white, and she's very pretty. Like I said, there's some gross stuff in her hair, and her wings are very yellowed, but I'm gonna try to make her pretty again. This next one, I think, is one of the light up dolls that went to the castle, and she is so incredibly beautiful. She just needs a little bit of cleaning, and there's like a little bit of gunk in her hair, but other than that, like, she's really nice. And then we have 2 wings here to Barbie horses, which is always great to have because I actually have a Barbie horse that I've been wanting to sell forever. And I found its wings separately thrifting, so now I could put it back together and sell it like that. So yeah, I got the wings here to some Barbie horse and 2 beautiful Sky Dancers that just need some cleaning. So I can't wait to clean these up and put them on my shelf. So now I'm going to talk about the 90s Pokemon toys. A lot of you guys were really excited about these. I'm really excited too because these were all things that I had growing up. I had a really big Pokemon collection because Pokemon was my most favorite thing in the whole universe as a kid, and that was pretty much my generation. We were like the first Pokemon masters. So I had just so much stuff from Pokemon, and I don't have anything really left for my original collection, which is really sad because I had so many figures. So I'm slowly trying to reacquire all of the figures that were my favorites. So these are some of the Burger King toys mixed with some other figures. So these guys actually all just got a bath, and I took the key rings off all the keychains so they wouldn't get rusty. This is a keychain of Pikachu, and it had a squeaker in the bottom, but I had to take out the squeaker to help it dry after cleaning it because it got a lot of water inside of it. But when you would squeeze it, it would make like the most high-pitched squeak ever. And the keychain part was on top, and you can still see there's like water coming out of him. So I don't know if this was official or a knockoff based on the look of Pikachu's nose. There's no like official markings, so I'm just gonna guess it's a knockoff because there was a lot of knockoff stuff whenever I was growing up that I ended up with. But yeah, this was one of my favorite things. Then we have this sand shrew, and this is another one of the 1999 Burger King keychains. This is Venonat, right? Guys, it's been years. Like, I really want to get back hardcore into Pokemon and start playing all the games again, and I really want to remind myself of all the names of all the Pokemon. But anyways, this is one of those top toys, and I totally forget how these worked. I can't quite remember or figure it out. But there's this one, I got 2 of these, and this is Chansey, and she's also one of those spinning top toys. So cute. She's a little bit rough, but I'm excited. I'm gonna be keeping her. Now this I remember very vividly. This was something I definitely had. So this is a Pikachu key ring. I took out the top to clean it, like I said, and there's a hole in its butt because it sat in a Pokeball and it was like attached to the inside of the Pokeball with this. That's what I'm pretty sure this was. So I'm really excited to have this again because I had this and I'm just so happy. Speaking of figures, we have this really awesome Dratini, which was one of my favorite Pokemons growing up. This is so freaking cute. I'm really excited to have this figure in my collection. These were the ones that I had like almost all of them of, and it breaks my heart that I don't have these anymore. I would love to get more of these. So from what I can remember, these guys all lit up, and I think they were for the movie, if I remember correctly. So they no longer light up, so I just went ahead and gave them a bath, and I don't even know how you begin to fix them. So these are from 1999 from Burger King. This one is of Mew, who was always one of my favorite Pokemon. So freaking cute. And here's Raichu, and I had this one because Raichu was one of my favorite Pokemon as well. Missing the tail though, unfortunately, but still extremely cute, and I'm definitely keeping this one. And then this is Gengar, right? Like I said, I'm really fuzzy on the names these days. This one's really cool, and I also ended up with a double of this guy. And then here's Kangaskhan. Is that her name? I feel so embarrassed forgetting their names. I'm so ashamed of myself. 8-year-old me is screaming right now. This is really cute. This is another key ring from Burger King. And then there's this one. Is it Tentacle? Really cool. I remember this one. I used to play with it all the time in the swimming pool. So this one squirts water, which is really awesome. Then we got this guy, another top one. Pretty cool. And then there's a Venusaur, and I remember this one. It like shot out of something. I forget what it was. I don't know if it was like a Pokeball or something, but it like shoots across the room. And I actually ended up with 2 of this guy. They're still drying out. I kind of didn't realize how much like metal parts there was in there, like on the wheels and stuff. So oops on giving them a bath. So up next is the big bag of Disney stuff. Anything that said Disney, I popped it in this bag. I will not be keeping most of this. I'll be keeping like 3 items out of here. So the rest of this is like up for grabs for friends and stuff. So if anyone is a fan of Woody, oh boy, do I have the lot for you. Someone please take these. I have no interest in these. So this is a Burger King toy. This one, I have no idea because all it says is Disney on it. So I don't know if this is just like a random figure or what, but he has a hat and there's an extra hat here and another big hat that I'm just gonna guess is a Toy Story hat. It might be something else, I don't know. So there's a bunch of Woodies. Here's a McDonald's Little Mermaid toy. This is a 100 Years of Magic at Disney toy. This is also going to be up for grabs because I just don't really have a need for this. So here's one that I'm going to be keeping because I had this as a kid. It was one of my most favorite toys. This is the baby Pegasus from Hercules, and I love it so much. It's so cute. So this one I'm definitely keeping because I really, really love these. Here is another Toy Story McDonald's toy, and I have no idea if it's 90s or not. I don't know. I'm like no expert on Toy Story. I have seen all of them, and I grew up playing with a lot of Toy Story stuff, but I don't remember much about them these days. Here are some Monsters Inc. toys. Once again, I don't collect Monsters Inc. stuff, so if anybody's interested, these will be up for grabs too. Here's one of the 101 Dalmatians toys, and I don't know if this is like the 1995 or 6 ones, because I remember I had some of the Christmas stuff on my Christmas tree and by my Christmas tree from the 101 Dalmatians, and I love that stuff. I used to have one of the little cart toys that was like a present, and they were like riding around in it. So this is a little ornament, and the water's kind of getting low. So this one might be up for grabs as well, because while I would love to hang it on my tree, like I said, the water's kind of low. So maybe someone out there that knows how to like customize these could do something really awesome with this. So I ended up with 2 of these little Bambi's toys, and one of them will be staying with me. However, their legs are pretty bad these days. Like, I don't even know what happened. But growing up, this was one of my absolute favorite toys. I loved it so much. I don't even know what ended up happening to it. So I'm excited to get another one of these back because they're actually extremely cute. So this Mr. Potato Head was in the Disney bag because I was wondering if he was from Toy Story or not. So here's this really cute Donald Duck, and he's like doing this strange pose that I really like. And on the back it faintly says Walt Disney Productions, and it's just some weird little plastic toy. So I don't know, is this like really old or is it more modern? Is it a knockoff? I would love to know. So here's another guy that I don't know if this is 90s or not. I would just guess so. But I think this is from the Jungle Book or Tarzan. I'm not for sure. But it's this little elephant, and he can hold like candy inside of him. And sorry my camera's blurring, but you're really not missing much here. So yeah, this is another one that I will not be keeping, but I wanted to share it with you guys because I'm sure you guys are having fun looking at some fast food toy nostalgia. So this one's pretty cool. It's a Winnie the Pooh plush stamper. I thought that was very, very interesting. So here's a Simba toy, and I don't think this is a fast food toy because there's no markings on him to indicate that. But he's really cool. So I actually collect Lion King stuff, so I'm gonna be keeping this Simba, and I'm hoping to find out what he's from. And you know, throughout my thrift adventures, I have ended up with this well. And I wonder if it's a Snow White toy. I don't know. But this will also be up for grabs, or I'll donate it if nobody wants it because I have no need for this little wishing well. Alright, so now we're gonna move on to the bag of random characters. There's all kinds of different stuff in here. So let's see what we got. So this first thing is a Scooby-Doo toy. And I'm planning on giving this to a friend if she doesn't already have it. Whenever you look inside, there's like a hallway chase, so it's kind of interesting. So I think this next guy is a Beast Wars toy, and it's from 2000. It's actually really cool. So it's some kind of dragon, and so this closes. I think when you open this, there we go, there's his head. That's so cool. Here's a toy from Treasure Planet. Pretty cool. This is a movie that I don't remember much about, and I actually want to rewatch. This has to be a Jurassic Park stamper because I'm pretty sure that's the Jurassic Park logo. And this is actually really cool, so I'm curious to find out more about this. Here is a Pokey Oaks toy. So I don't know if this is like from a Cartoon Network show or something, so I'm gonna have to look this up. It's just like a nice heavy vinyl figure that just needs a lot of cleaning, but it's actually pretty cool. So here is a really nice Arthur toy, and this is the one thing that my friend Nerdburger, or Kaz, if you guys aren't subscribed to her, you gotta go check out her channel. Oh my gosh, I love her so much. This is the one thing that's gonna be in her Christmas gift, so I'm showing her just this one thing, and everything else is a big mystery and a secret. So yeah, you'll be getting this, Kaz. I definitely want you to have him. And my battery is dying, so we're gonna take a quick break. Alright, so I gave my battery a little refresher, and hopefully that was enough for us to get through the rest of this video because there's still a ton of stuff to go. Like, I can't believe how much stuff I ended up with. It's insane. Also, if you hear me start to talk funny, that's because my retainer is in and I really need to wear it right now. So let's proceed with this little haul. So this next item is from the Powerpuff Girls, and it's missing whatever piece goes to it. So I don't know what I'm going to do with this. If like a friend of mine wants this or something. This was made in 2001. So yeah, it's the Powerpuff Girls, and some kind of chopper thing that probably like flies away. Pretty cool. So this next item is a Ninja Turtles Pez dispenser, and it's like the old style of Ninja Turtles. So I don't know if this is like an older Pez dispenser or if it's like a re-release or something, but it's actually super cool. Alright, so these guys had me laughing so hard, and whenever you notice why, maybe you'll be laughing too. So these are from 1997 from Burger King, and they're Superman toys, and just take a moment to look at the eyes. So this one is not so bad, alright? But this one, Look at his eyes. I was laughing so hard. His eyes are like super derped out. They're like on the outside of his face. It's just so funny. So I'm gonna be keeping him. Next up is an 80s Muppet Babies toy. This is really, really cute. I think this is a McDonald's toy. And if a friend of mine wants this, that I know, and you know who you are, I think you already have this, but if you don't, it would love to come live with you. And if you want it anyways, let me know. In Dexter's laboratory lives the smartest boy you've ever seen, but Dee Dee blows his experiments to smithereens. Okay, don't ever sing again, Heather. So this is a Dexter's Lab toy from Subway in 2002. Dexter's Lab was one of my most favorite cartoons growing up. Basically like the early Cartoon Network stuff, like Two Stupid Dogs, Cow and Chicken, Dexter's Lab. That was my childhood, and still to this day I absolutely love those shows, and I need to rewatch them just for fun. So here's this really cool like zoom in Subway toy. Here is a Power Rangers helmet that I am 98% sure went to the Yellow Ranger doll from the 90s because I had her and Kimberly growing up. So yeah, that's the helmet that went to them. So don't know if I'll be keeping this, parting with it. I don't have the doll anymore. I almost bought the doll mint in box at a toy show over the summer, and I regret not getting it because that would have been really cool to have for my collection, just like in the box like that. Alright, Tamagotchi people, tell me, is this a Tamagotchi toy? It's this little dog, and my gloves are making it kind of hard to do. But his little mouth opens. See? It's really hard for me to show you guys. But I have a feeling this is from Tamagotchi. Am I wrong? Let me know. And then we have this 2001 Shrek keychain, which I will also be giving away to a friend because as much as I like Shrek, I don't have a need for this really. So I hope you guys are still awake out there. This has been my longest thrift haul ever because I have like just so much stuff that was in all of these bags, and of course, you know, I'm only keeping a small fraction of it, but thankfully those bags were very cheap, so it's not like I lost a bunch of money or anything, and I'm more than happy to have stuff to give away to friends and give out as gifts and stuff, so that's fine with me. So this next bag, I won't be opening because it stinks just like those Pokemon figures did. I was able to get all the stink out of them, by the way, but these guys, eh. So this is a bag of Furby stuff, and so this one is from 2000. This is a plush Furby necklace I'm very excited about, but like I said, he really smells bad. So this guy's gonna get like an actual bath in my washing machine. And then there's all these little Furby figures. I'm guessing these were like McDonald's toys or something. I'm gonna have to research them. So I'm pretty much like not keeping any of this stuff, but I wanted to show you guys. So we have a lot of the McDonald's robot pet toys. Now whenever I was a kid, I believe I ended up getting one of these cats and I wanted them so bad. The date is from 2000, so I thought it was a little bit before then, but it looks like it was for 2000. So here is another one from 2000 of Poochie. Here's another one of the bird. I have so many of these here, guys. Like, so if anybody wants these, I got a bunch of them. Like, an insane amount of these darn things because there was like one thing in this bag that I really wanted that I collected. And then there's like this weird little bot guy. So there are some robot toys for you if anybody wants them, because I certainly don't. I might keep like one of the cats. The rest can go. So then there's this one right here. This is from McDonald's, I believe. And I don't know what this is from, what show, what movie, but it's a little stamper that rolls and puts something. I don't know what that is exactly. So I don't know what movie this is from. I'm clueless. I know it says McDonald's, so if you guys could let me know, that'd be awesome. So here's kind of what was left after I picked through and organized everything. So as you can see, this is pretty much a bag of junk, except for that yo-yo. I'm definitely gonna take that. There's like a Barbie brush in here that I'll clean up and I'll turn into some kind of accessory. There's that broken Polly Pocket thing, so I'll probably save that just in case anyone needs it. But I mean, the rest of it, you know, nothing worth really keeping for me personally. And then this bag has that little puzzle place toy in it. I'll probably just see if anybody wants that. There's a little candy machine in there that like clips on to something. I thought about keeping this for like a DIY, but I'm not really too worried about it. There's a Blue's Clues. I think it was Blue's Clues. Was there like a little piece of soap in Blue's Clues? There's this little stamper from that. Here's another bag of stuff that like I have absolutely no use for. There's like just kind of gross stuff in here. I remember these. I used to have so many of these. I think I had this too. There's what I'm guessing are battle bots from Arby's, but they're kind of rough. This I swear I've seen to some game. I think there was a Marvel game I had that had this. I don't know. Another one of those little weird robot things. Just like kind of junky stuff. Like this says 94 Fisher Price from some pirate set. That's kind of cool. But like this is nothing that I collect or need, or I could even like turn into like a craft project. So this is gonna be going to Goodwill because I have no use for any of this stuff. So here's the gross but rather interesting bag of junk that I got that Polly Pocket Panda piece out of. There's just like the weirdest stuff in here, like this Barbie guitar, what I'm guessing is like a Build-A-Bear visor, and just like a bunch of little pieces, you know. So some of this stuff I can save and like turn into, you know, jewelry things, like just weird things. Like I can clean up this brush and like deco it and like make it a really big necklace or a hair clip or something. There's like weird like doll hands in here, like this one. This will actually be really cool to like turn into some creepy necklace. So I'll probably just save like a few things out of here, like the little doll roller skates. I can maybe turn it into a mold and make little pins out of these or something. Like stuff like that is totally cool to keep. But most of this is just weird junk. So I mean, if anybody out there, you know, wants a weird bag of junk, and I swear I've seen this before. I don't know what this goes to, but I know like I had this. So if you guys could let me know, I'd really appreciate it. There's like random Barbie pieces and this weird clock. So like I said, I'll be keeping a few things. Like I love making jewelry and accessories out of doll combs, but the rest of it just go in the Goodwill because I have no use for it. So next up is this really cool Little Mermaid plate set. So there's a really beautiful cup in here that I was tempted to keep, but I'm just gonna keep it all together. So there is this gorgeous plate in here, and I wish I could show you guys how cute Ariel looks on this section. Then there is a really cool spoon, and on the back here is the plate. And here on the back is a nice little scene from the Little Mermaids. This is just like a really great little set. So this is the set that I had as a kid, and my mom still has this bowl at her house. I don't know if I had the full set or not. I feel like I did. I know for a fact I had this. And I might have had this. So this set comes with 2 bowls, 2 of the cups with the heart-shaped handles with Belle on it, and then there's Belle and the Beast dancing on this back one. So this whole set's gonna be going up on my eBay as well. It's really cool, but I just don't really have like a need for this one in particular, but it was really nice to have like a little bit of nostalgia and like revisit the set. It's really cool. And then if you saw my thrift vlog, you know I got this Baywatch Barbie plate, and I'm gonna be keeping this one because I just think it's really funny, and I probably will use it for like little teeny snacks and stuff at my computer desk. There's also this really rad Barbie cup in there. It's so cool. I really like it a lot. So I mainly got it for this, but I really like this plate, so I thought, you know, the plate is a practical thing to get. And finally, in my thrift vlog, you guys saw that I got this Cabbage Patch sheet, and you know what? This is like such high quality material. Sorry, it's kind of hard for me to show you guys how it looks. So I'm actually a collector of a lot of these like old sheets, particularly like certain ones that have a certain look. Like there's this pastel rainbow one that I have been wanting for forever. Just like the flat sheet to use for photography or my video backdrop. I'm dying for that one. Also, a lot of people turn these old sheets into dresses and bags and stuff. Like there's this one lavender one with unicorns and rainbows and I think flowers on it that people have turned into beautiful dresses that I really want to buy. But I can't do it at the moment. So my plan is to try to find more of these. Like I have an early 90s like pastel heart Looney Tunes one. I have the Barbie one. And I have the Beauty and the Beast one. So my plan for these is I want to make my own clothes and I want to make bags and things out of them. For some of them are strictly for photography or for like decorating my house. But like stuff like this, I would love to make just something out of. And it's such high quality material, it kind of makes me feel justified in cutting it up and turning it into like a neat bag or something. So I don't know how many of you like Cabbage Patch, but if I make something from them, if I make something from this, I'll let you know. I think this would be like the cutest scene for like a little bag. That's very cute. And if anybody asks, because a lot of people do, I don't collect Cabbage Patch, anything. It's not really my thing. I grew up playing with like one Cabbage Patch doll, but that's about it. So yeah, guys, that's about it for this haul. A lot of it was junk, honestly, and I paid a lot more than I normally would if I went to Goodwill outlets. But I am really excited about the good stuff I found, and I feel like, you know, if let's say a bag of stuff is only $1 and it's like mostly junk but there's a few good things in there, then I'll get it because I want those few good things. Like some things that I've gotten from there recently that you guys saw in other videos have been totally worth it. Like one of those little bags had some really good petite My Little Ponies in it. So I ended up getting that. But yeah, now I'm stuck with a bunch of junk that I have to donate or something. So I'll just be dropping a lot of this stuff off at Goodwill, anything that my friends don't want. But yeah, guys, that's my haul video. I hope you guys had fun with it. I have a whole house to go clean now. So that's why I wanted to dump all this stuff out and make a big mess. So I hope you guys had fun with the video, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Let me know what your favorite items from the haul was, and if you're interested in any of this stuff, contact me on my Instagram. Alright, bye guys!
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish